Taco Tuesday in this bitch. Hey. Taco Tuesday. Yo, what's up? The 420th. Shouts out to you, man. Long time no see, baby. At least I didn't see you so far. Let's go. We just getting started. No. The camera. It's all good. We're gonna get let me fix my camera, y'all. Let's go, live stream. Who gives a fuck, baby? And my beach cruiser wanted to make an appearance. Shouts out to my beach cruiser, baby. It happens, baby. Live stream, baby. The camera, I kicked the goddamn camera stand in front of me, baby. But it's okay, because I fixed it. It don't matter, baby. My beach cruiser wanted to make a quick cameo, and it's all good. Shouts out to the 420s out there, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and cut the music, man. Before I fuck around and kick my camera again. I know some of y'all probably wondering, why is he wearing a sombrero? And it's obvious, baby, because it's goddamn Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. You know what it is on Taco Tuesday, baby. Shouts out to all my Hispanic people out there, especially all my Mexican people out there. We're going to get to that a little later, man. But right now, I want to go ahead and wish everybody a great Tuesday. A great Tuesday on the live stream. Don't forget that this is just a live recording, baby. I always chop these segments down so you, too, can have a chance to be a part of the chop down reels that I do. And I post on my page quite frequently, man. Yeah, so like I said, man, it's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, man. You got to be thankful that you made it to another Tuesday at least. I know Tuesday's not Wednesday, Wednesday's not Thursday, Thursday's not Friday, but you know what I'm saying? We getting through the goddamn day. We getting through the day at least. You feel me? It's all good. Let's go ahead and get in a couple things, man. You know what it is. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the live feeds, all we do is this is a live recording with your boy Wavy Boy here in the Midday Wave with your boy Wavy Boy here Monday through Friday during the midday to get you through your day. We talk about things that go on, you know, trending topics and trending little stories that go on in the world. You know, I try to keep you up to date in case you haven't been keeping up with yourself. And then we keep it going, baby. And I always try to encourage people, man, don't let nobody, if you're at your job right now, don't let nobody get you out of pocket. Don't let nobody get you fired right now as well. That's another purpose for this podcast, to go ahead and put some positivity, maybe make you laugh a little bit, but it is what it is. So right now, we're going to go ahead and get started. We got Mariah Carey is up in the motherfucking news, trending right now, on the social media news right now, trending as Mariah Carey fans are concerned about the pop superstar after she appears stiff and slow moving during a recent Las Vegas performance. Now, everybody that knows Mariah Carey is legendary in her own right. Mariah Carey was known as, you know, that little red bone, the little high yellow, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're into. She was that. She was mulatto, the mulatto, whatever this is. She's mixed, whatever she is. Some people call her white, some people call her mixed, some people call her just black. It is what it is. But as you can see, that's what she represented. She represented for the high light complexion women out there singing R&B, singing pop, singing songs, you know, doing her thug thizzle, man. So shouts out to Mariah Carey. Also, of course, a lot of the younger people just know her as Nick Cannon's baby mother, as being an older woman, being with a younger man, and blase. All right, so of course, this article was in regards to her being stiff. Now I want to go ahead and say, man, listen here. Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey is a legend. I said all those good things about Mariah Carey because I don't want to ever come off so disrespectful to Mariah Carey before I say that, damn it, she is stiff. You're talking about Mariah Carey. This woman here has been doing her thing. Between her and Mary J. Blige, I think that Mary J. Blige is doing a little bit better job than Mariah Carey right now. Both of them were in the same era, doing the same people, doing the same things. But I'm here to say, I just think that she tired. If it's anywhere past 8 p.m. right now as she is on stage, I'm letting you guys know right now, all you younger people know that once you get to be a certain age, the only thing you want to do in the afternoon is get in your goddamn bed and lay down and rest your damn legs and your feet. Because even getting up in the morning sometimes gets a little difficult when the older you get. I know a lot of people want to think that people just gonna always be super athletic and super young and limber for the rest of their life, but it just don't happen that way all the time. Not for everybody. Now, I'm not saying that it ain't possible because I do see a lot of fine, beautiful older women out there that can still move around and do splits and dance and do all these things. But I do want to remind y'all that Mariah Carey is in some damn 6 foot tall goddamn platform heels she's in right now. So of course it might be a little difficult. I'm pretty sure her feet, her joints, her ankles, all the above, her hip bones, her hip flexors, all that shit are on fire right now just by trying to get up there for y'all and try to do something else. Now, I will give her an excuse based on her age, on her mobility. However, Mariah Carey, we all know that Mariah Carey be getting up there and don't be singing a lick of the damn song anymore. And which some people will say that she deserves to be able to get up there and do that. But I'm here to tell a lot of you older entertainers that still want to get up there, it's time to just go sit your ass down. It's time to go sit your ass down. Mary J. Blige, even, it's time to go sit your ass down. Not saying that you don't ever have to perform again, but sometimes you can just let people know. Like I applaud entertainers like Fantasia. Fantasia has great awareness, even at a young age. Growing up in the church, she is accustomed to the culture and she is self-aware, along with a lot of women out there that is self-aware. Once you get to be an older woman, you just get some shoes, and if you want to get excited, you just kick the shoes off, and then you can dance all you want. It's better just to be able to kick some slides off on stage. Fantasia has done it. I've seen SZA do it. I've seen so many young women adopting that culture of comfort on your damn feet. You ain't got no business getting up there with your damn with your heels on still, and your knees got to do that. See, people don't understand is women. That's why we should appreciate women, because women do painful things to look good. Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to everybody out there. Shouts out to Thomas Turpin out there. Listen, man, we got to start appreciating the women and what they do to try to look good for us. Shouts out to Gary Walshy Walsh over there, says, nice hat, bro. Listen. Hey, do local joints like TGE underscore Pooji said over there on Instagram, man. Yeah, man, it's Taco Tuesday, man. If you just joining in, of course, I gotta stay in solidarity for my Hispanic people that we're gonna talk about later on. But right now we're talking about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey think that arthritis isn't a real thing. And you know what? We got to learn to try to tell our older queens, sometimes it's okay. We appreciate you if you came out there with some slides on, baby. You might have some people that's going to talk shit about you. But then you know what? Sometimes it's just better to be comfortable. That way you can get up there and give us your best older self than to get up there and try to put on these high-ass heels that you can't even walk in no damn mo. And now your knees hurt. The arthritis is going up and down your legs. And now people got to talk about you and say you can't move. So shouts out to Mariah Carey, man. I love me an older woman. That's why I don't bash older women, because I love older women too much. But I want to let you know, older women, some of y'all think that y'all still got to do the heel shit, You ain't got to do that. If you're dealing with a lot of us fellas, man, we don't even care about a lot of that stuff, man. If you got the yams, baby, and some ladies got little yams, but if you got the yams, baby, you don't even need the high heels anymore. Just walk in your cougar essence, baby. Just walk in it. Put the slides on and kick them shits off like Fantasia, and we'll be just as satisfied either way. Shouts out to Mariah Carey, man. Like I said, I'm not going to disrespect the queen, baby. Yeah, represent for the light-skinned chicks back in the day. Everybody knows a Mariah Carey from the hood now. You know what I'm saying? That cool ass borderline white chick from the hood, you know what I'm saying? That just did something different. It was just did something different. The ones that Dr. Umar get mad about when you show up, that was the Mariah Carey back in the day. The freaky ones that lay across the car and let you spray them with the water and shit with some Daisy Dukes on, that was Mariah Carey. The one with the shirt with the cleavage out, but all she want to do is have fun on the back of a boat and drink beers with the boys, that was Mariah Carey. That's why I say I gotta give Mariah Carey the flowers, because you can say what you want to say, but Mariah Carey represented, and still represents a type of woman that gets men in trouble with their own, community, because she's just cool as hell. And like I said, Mariah Carey is mixed up with her, whatever she mixed up with. I done forgot by now, but she was a cool ass borderline, and it was okay. She made you feel all right just to be a man, and she was going to sing, and she was going to lay across the car, and she was going to let you spray her white t-shirt. That was Mariah Carey. So I got to put respect on Mariah Carey, man. She older, baby. But that's why I said Mariah Carey, it's time to go ahead and just, put the slides on, baby. Put the slides on so you can be comfortable up there. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, we're going to move right along because we got more things to talk about, and I try to fit things in, pause, as much as possible as we go along. All right, so this right here, let me go ahead and catch this up real quick.
30 years. He had his sentence vacated yesterday. I think he's coming up to the microphone, and let's hear what he has to say.
Robert, just tell us what you're feeling right now, man. I didn't think this day was going to happen. They had me in that cage for 28 years and 10 months of my life for something I didn't have nothing to do with. I'm just thankful that we got in front of a judge that was honorable and that was fair and finally put an end to this nightmare, this hell on earth that I've been dealing with since I was 16 years old.
Robert, your family said you stayed so positive over the last 28 years. What was it like? What went through your head for the last 3 decades?
I had my ups and downs. It was positive, negative. At one point, I was real bitter. I came up out of that because of my family. They supported me, kept my heart. And I'm really lost for words, but I'm gonna get through this here. I came up out of it and I started fighting to prove my innocence.
Amen.
And start writing people. I don't know how many letters I wrote, maybe thousands. No matter how many no's I got one yes. And that's when things started to change for me.
What's next for you?
What's next for me? I would really like to start making the world more conscious of there are a lot of people in prison for things that they didn't do. It seems to me that the public, it's like they see it on the news, but it's like they don't relate to it.
Wow. Powerful words from a young brother, man. Like I said, Robert Johnson served 29 years in prison after being wrongfully convicted of murder at the age of 16 years old with no physical evidence or eyewitness. Sounds familiar right now? His conviction was based on a juvenile co-defendant's testimony who later recanted due to police coercion. All right. So, I put this story up here because these things happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The 420s over there on Instagram said exactly what I am alluding to, what I'm about to say right now. There are so many more people falsely incarcerated, falsely imprisoned, falsely executed even, falsely arrested, falsely everything in this country with no evidence and very little to no statements or anything, eyewitness or anything. So, I try to put, some stories out here to hopefully inspire us as a community, or even many communities all alike, to still try to fight for people who may be innocent. Still try, like I said, even when it comes to people like Diddy or anybody else, right? Because we always relate everything to this right now, right? Because it's current. If he were innocent and something crazy were going on that we could prove the opposite direction, I would want him to be free, just like I would want anybody else to be free. You know what I'm saying? I would want anyone who has not committed a crime, has not done anything wrong against anyone else, I would want them to be free. I wouldn't want them to be behind bars. Now, this man here, I'm pretty sure he's going to file lawsuits and sue and get probably millions of dollars. He better get millions of dollars. But you know what, though? The money cannot replace 30 years, 29 years of your life behind bars. Now, there's no telling what this young man has witnessed, seen, heard, you know what I'm saying? The trauma that's still going on in his mind. And it took a lot for him, and I know it probably took a lot for him to get up there and still be positive, even after 29 years of falsely being incarcerated. And I want to tell you, and I mentioned that just to show how overly, and I've mentioned this plenty of times before, about the strength about especially Black people, especially my people. I just feel like we are so unconditionally almost positive about everything. Like, I feel like there's so much to, like, this dude here needs to sit down and be counseled by someone qualified to counsel him in the ways that he probably needs to be counseled at this point. And the fact that he was able to suppress, and that's why I said sometimes our ability to do that, it can be detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Because I fear that even though he was innocent and they let him out, I fear that I feel, because of the way that society is, and even if he's tried to stay current on topics and stay current on things, he's still detached. You lock someone away, I don't care how many TVs they allow you to watch or whatever you get at your news source or books you read, you're still detached from the everyday person. So when people get released from, incarceration, prison, and I feel like there needs to be some type of, exactly, the 420 said, post-traumatic stress syndrome. Exactly. I know that he is probably suffering. Can you imagine? Cook County now. So, I brought this story up and say, first and foremost, that I'm happy and I'm excited. Hopefully he gets out. Hopefully he does something with the platform that he will now have. Because I know, like I said, being locked away, even from having a platform, some people don't understand what having a platform can be like. I'm still learning what a platform could be like, and my platform ain't even as large as his platform now, because he went on the news somewhere. He's on social media. So even his platform is larger than mine now. So imagine getting out, skipping all the technology shit until now. And Wallow said the same thing. If you don't get around the right people, if he doesn't get the right shouts out to Reefer over there, 625. Young man, if you're just joining, the young man Robert Johnson served 29 years in prison after being wrongly convicted of murder at 16 years old. And we were talking about the traumatic effects that something like that someone could go through, could be dealing with, and still dealing with, and will be dealing with in the future. And for him just to be able to get up there and speak positively and not put out some negative anger. 29 years, I would be upset, regardless if I got out, or regardless if I'm thankful to be out, I would be pissed, because that's years you can't get back. But for him to be able to do that, I feel like good job for him. But I hope someone that is in his corner to counsel him. I hope someone is able to foster the things that he wants to do, the way that Wallow and many other people like him gets out and does and wants to do. And I hope he uses his platform for the positive and for the good, for the younger people. Because sometimes, you know what? And it's also important that we just keep driving this home to our kids as well. I'm not saying that he would necessarily was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And sometimes that that gets manifested around you. But if we could just keep telling the young people about just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, because sometimes even when they, even as a bystander in the wrong place, you could later become a part of the wrong place, because there could be wrong people that could later be attached, like even the law enforcement, judicial system, and then you're caught up in a lot of things. That's why, we got to put and 16 years old, teenager all day long. We got to put our hands in our arms. We got to wrap our arms around our kids and just let them know that we love them, man. That's someone's child. But so many kudos to him for being positive and getting up there and saying, I understand what happened. I hope he gets so much money that he and his family, like, I want him to be able to prosper. And then we're going to move on from that, man. Yeah, man. A lot of people take their freedom for granted until their freedom is taken from them unexpectedly. I'm not saying that he did that. I'm just saying a lot of us that are out here that things like this haven't happened to, we got to start being lucky, man. I mean, feeling, we got to get more thankful about what's going on, man. Because there's people out here just getting out after 29 years. I mean, we ain't even know. I mean, when he went in, the news outlets weren't even the same. You know what I'm saying? Let me put him back up there. My bad. Let me put him back. The news outlets weren't even the same. So we had no idea this dude even exists until he coming out. That's another lesson. I know I don't like to stay on topics too long, but I feel like topics like this is very important for our young people, because that's a very good point that I'm thinking about. Like, we have to understand that when he went in, so there was no social media, there was no news outlets letting people know and spreading information about him and his situation. We couldn't go rally for him unless we had their local newspaper or their local news outlet in Chicago, wherever he was picked up from. And they literally put him away for 29 years. And then we are just meeting this young man after 29 years, and he was innocent the whole time. Think about it. Let that sink in for a minute. How they could put you away and you could be gone. And look how many things we done did in 29 years. This, some of y'all got kids and graduated. Y'all done went to college. I done went to high school, college, all that. I mean, when this man was gone, that's a lot of shit. Shouts out to C Styles 4 over there on Instagram. Y'all just talking about Robert Johnson over here. Served 29 years and was innocent as hell. Shouts out to Corey Dwayne. I know you represent Memphis 10. Yeah, shouts out to everybody over there, man, on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, because we stay live on all three at the same damn time. You already know we're going to keep moving on, man. But I do take topics like that very serious, because we have young people that can be easily involved with stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it moving on, man. We're going to keep it moving on. We're going to keep moving on to more old folk beef, man. More old folk beef. Now, over the weekend, we had a lot of hanging out going on. We had Big Meech, we had Floyd Mayweather, and we had Little Meech. Little Meech hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of different things, partying. Even Rick Ross partying now. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what about 50 Cent? This is why 50 Cent is acting. Yeah, it is why 50 Cent acting this way. Now, I'm not giving 50 Cent a pass, because I'm not saying that all these grown ass men need to be out here doing all this crazy shit on the social media. But I am saying this. This ain't making it no better. This type of shit ain't making it no better. All I see on social media, I'm going to let you old dudes know right now. You older dudes, I'm older too. So don't take that into to offense. You old dudes, you Floyd Weathers, you Big Meechers, you 50 Cents and all, and Cameron and Ocho Cinco's. This is all that the public see online. When y'all be doing all this, just know we're not looking at this the way y'all see this. Y'all might think a lot of this shit is just outright, oh man, look at this, man, I'm really getting back at him for this. We think this type of shit, we as the public actually think y'all look crazy as hell, silly as hell. We got a bunch of uncles fighting right now. Uncles taking pictures with different outfits on every chance they get, just pointing at each other. Every picture, every response. You got 50 Cent making memes, and then the response that Lil Meech, Big Meech, Floyd, and Rick Ross, the only thing they respond is with just pointing at each other in pictures. Every time 50 makes a meme or steals someone else's meme, except for mine, which I believe 50 Cent needs to come to my page and steal my memes. Exactly. The 420th over there says Big Meech and Little Meech being used as pawns to get at 50 is petty. Exactly, man. They look dumb as hell. Y'all look dumb as hell. Corey Dwayne over there says they look dumb as hell. They do. I just want to let y'all older dudes know. From all of us looking from the outside at this situation, y'all look silly, man. Y'all look silly. Y'all actually all look friendly as hell. Y'all all look like y'all fun as hell to be around, but y'all want to act stupid and be petty with other people. I just wish that people with all this damn money would take a little bit more time and just interact with us a little bit more. 50 Cent got all this money. Floyd got all this money. Big Meech, Little Meech, regardless of what people want to say, I get it. They can't dig into probably some money they got stashed away some damn where, because ain't no big time drug dealer ever went to prison without stashing money away. You could believe what you want to believe. I just wish they would spend more time doing something positive. They're doing exactly what the fuck has been wrong with our culture this whole time. And I just implore, like, if Big Meech was to hear somebody like me, I know it don't mean much to him, but I just feel like he still has a big window of opportunity to teach something to these young dudes, man. Do you understand Big Meech has enough game, bro, to be able to change so many lives? As Corey Dwayne says, childish and immature. Yeah, what they're doing right now, they're trying to, it's like almost like they haven't grown out of being the same dudes they was when they were like coming out of their teens, like their early 20s, whatever, man. Like, they don't understand the world don't give a fuck about y'all standing up there no damn more, man. And the crazy thing is, and what they don't understand is, regardless of what you've done now, the climate that we live in right now, Big Meech has an opportunity because we're in an era where people don't even care what you did in the past necessarily anymore, unless you did sexual assaults against people. If you really being honest, you could be an ex drug dealer, or you could be, shouts out to Mike Vick, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I'm just using him as an example. You could have fought dogs. Diddy has people that if he got out and they said he was innocent, there's people who will accept that shit and still remain inspired by him. I'm inspired by the shit that Diddy did on the business side, but not on the crazy side. Big Meech is wasting his opportunity. I don't know if he has to be quiet. I don't know if he has to go along with some of this shit, bro. But I'm telling you right now, I know a lot of OGs, bro, and a lot of them would tell me, yes, it's cool to stay low key, because you don't want to get out here and do dumb shit regardless. You don't want to say nothing stupid. You don't want to threaten anybody. You don't even want to make it look like you are angry about stuff that people do, because it's all bait. So I get all that stuff. Even falling for, if people want to think that he snitched, if he did, if he didn't, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is a time where he could flip the narrative and give a message that that the young people could digest. Say, look, man, and then show them all that shit that we did. Because it's one thing for people in my generation to be able to say all the cars, all the Trick cereal cars, the M&M cars. Man, if you old enough to remember that era, man, the Big Meech era, when they had all those fly foreign cars before people was even rapping about foreigns like that, bro. When them dudes was driving around in Beamers and Benzes, powder blue, cocaine white, neon light, blue lights and interior, all that shit, that was BMF. You know what I'm saying? And for people who don't know anything about that, this would have been the perfect opportunity to keep your son making money, but then also sit down and be like, yo, that was a time, that's a chapter that's closed in my life. Here's how and I made my mistakes. Here's how you don't have to go down the same path. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. The first chance that Big Meech and them boys get out of jail, the first chance that a lot of these dudes get out of jail, the first thing they want to do is have a damn fish fry. I don't get it. The first thing they want to do is have a gangster ass fish fry, knowing damn well you ain't supposed to have them damn parties, because how are you gonna get out as a felon? And then you get out as a felon, But then you want to have a concert where potential felons could show up to your concert, and then you ain't supposed to even be around people with guns. You ain't supposed to be around people with drugs. You ain't supposed to be around people talking about doing none of that shit. That's why that damn show probably got canceled. I'm pretty sure Big Meats people probably canceled that shit. They probably said this is the dumbest shit ever. And I spoke about this before. I said this is the dumbest beef ever because this goes against everything that you're supposed to be doing when you get out of prison on some fair charges involving heavy amounts of drugs and guns and everything else. Why the fuck would you want to get out and have a concert in the goddamn fish fry with Rick Ross? Shouts out to everybody. Exactly, bro. The 420s over there Instagram said they know the condition of their parole. Robbie got, I would tell, that's why I said this is the dumbest shit ever. The dumbest shit ever. I don't like spending too much time on this beef because of how stupid it is, and it goes against everything that I've learned while just living life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't got to be a gang member to know. You don't got to know. You don't got to be part of none of that to know how the fucking judicial system work, how the streets work with you and against you, what not to do and what to do when you get out from jail. It's people who don't get out on. They get arrested for suspended license and don't get out, and they don't even want to hang around people who ain't got no license no damn more. So the dumbest shit ever is to say I'm gonna get out from perpetuating this lifestyle, and then I'm gonna get out and have a fish fry involving this whole lifestyle that I perpetuated and went to jail for. That's stupid. So Big Me, somebody obviously ain't talking to you, or maybe I think he probably canceled it on his own and say, you know what, this is stupid. Or his parole officer said, if you do this concert and we come here and we find any weed, drugs, anything that's illegal at this goddamn concert, it's gonna fall on you because your name's on the goddamn flyer. That's common sense. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now, man. You already know what it is, man. We got Tom's Yvette over there. Make sure I'm saying that right over there, man. Shouts out to everybody on Facebook. Shouts out to the 420s. Shouts out to everybody on Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going. See Styles 4 over there. I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro. Like, I know a lot of people think that, you know, podcasting is difficult. It really isn't. As long as you know just how to set your shit up and edit whatever you want to do with your product. I'm telling you, this shit writes itself. I swear to God. I run out of time because there'd be so much stupid shit going on. I get it. It may not be, you know my saying, it may not be important to you, but goddamn it, it's important to me. Let's keep on fucking moving, baby. All right. So you already know one of our favorite people was back in the social media as well. One of the famous dumbass, and I already said this, that when Kanye tweeted out that he realized that he's not a Nazi after all. After further realization, he decided he's not a Nazi anymore. But he took it a step further, as Kanye West always does, man. Look at this.
Dave Portnoy, I don't know you. I saw you was tweeting. I have no idea who you are. We was going back and forth joking. But when you start talking about telling people that my coin is not real and you're trying to play with my money, now that's the last time that we're going to be talking online. So.
All right. So Kanye West, of course, beefing with somebody damn else, man. I feel like this dude here is off his medication. Kanye West, I don't know what type of Ritalin, Adderall, Prozac, I don't know what type of shit he on, man. I don't know what he on. I don't know what they gave him. You know, Kanye West was one of them kids that the nurse, like everybody else that took medicine in school, if you old enough to remember, if they still do it like this, people who took medicine at a certain time would just go to the nurse. They would call everyone out, and then all y'all would be in line to take the medicine. And then y'all would go in, they check off who's getting what, and then you leave. And y'all, you know what I mean? Whatever. If you sick, your dad send medicine to school. You know how this shit works. Kanye West was one of them kids that the nurse and the nurse and a strong ass teacher that you ain't never seen before had to come to the goddamn class and get Kanye West out the class to come take his medicine separate from everybody else. I'm just starting to understand this. I wish Kanye West, that's why I said, man, I hate that Biggie Smalls' mom died. I hate that Kanye West's mom died, because right now would just be the perfect time to get do more deep diving. And I'm not even sure, isn't Tupac's mom dead too? If not, I do apologize. But man, we need more of these people that know these people because there ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no way in the world this dude here. I don't know what type of big ass brown bag his medicine was in when the nurse and the strong ass teacher came. You know, the strong ones that had to handle the kids that will flip out. They got to hold the kid down and take their damn medicine and shit. And you all of a sudden that kid lead the class, and then you hear loud screaming and shit banging around in the goddamn nurse's office. That was Kanye West, man. That was the big dude with the tight ass belt and the tight ass polo shirt. You ain't never seen. Sometimes he might teach gym, but he wasn't really a teacher. He was like he would be in the classes that the kids go to once or twice a day, and he was like a teacher's aide, like one of the big motherfuckers. Yeah, he used to be an NFL punter or something. Yeah, shit like that. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. 420 said, yes, Afina Shakur died. Exactly. Why all these dudes' mom died? All the crazy dudes, their mothers are gone. Jay-Z, we don't know what's up with that situation. Diddy, we don't know what's up with that. They saying that Diddy's mom is his goddamn aunt. I mean, well, his aunt ain't. Well, his mom is really his aunt. But we'll get into that later because we're talking about Kanye West right now. All right, so anyway, I digress because we can. This is why parenting is important, because let me tell you something right now. I would never let my child leave the goddamn house looking stupid. Remember your parents would tell you, you better take that shit off. You don't be going out the house looking like that. You're going to embarrass me. And that was just because if your face was ashy or something. This man got a whole swastika on his goddamn shirt. This man, he done lost his last fucking brain cell, man. I get whatever he be trying to say. Sometimes Kanye West be saying so much shit, you just want to start believing that shit. You want to start, oh man, you know, Kanye West, man, he do be on some shit. And then he come out the next video dressed like this. And the shirt ain't got nothing to do with what he talking about. Kanye West has to be the biggest clown in our time, man. I know people want to hate other people, man. I know people want to call Snoop Dogg. Man, Kanye West be doing this to himself. He be doing this to himself. And I just want to go ahead and put that out there, man. Kanye West is an idiot, okay? I'm going to say it. Nobody else going to say it. Kanye West is one of them dudes, man, is the epitome of money can't unlame a lame. Like, this shit is lame, bro. The shit that these dudes be doing out here is lame. Just like they was trolling fucking, they was trolling Beyonce mama last night about this fucking song that we're going to get to, man. I mean, damn. Listen, trolling, look at this. Kanye West and Game was trolling goddamn Tina all damn night. We couldn't even sleep last night. Because we got Kanye West in Game putting subliminals out there, and everybody wondering what the fuck is going on, yo. Yo, what's going on with Tina? Blah, 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 blah. Just for this. A banana in the DM. Game wants to I don't know. The Game wants to I don't know. This is getting out of hand, bro.
Tina is a female version of a hustler.
Bro, let me tell you something. All night long. This is what we got to put up with all night long. Game, Kanye West, trolling us with Tina Knowles. We trying to figure it all out. And this is exactly why I keep telling you celebrity dudes, y'all need to learn to sit y'all ass down. Y'all don't understand we got shit going on out here. Kanye West, do you not understand we got shit going on out here right now? You know what I'm saying? Do you not understand that we got planes falling out of the sky right now, Kanye West? Do you not understand that with the eggs, it's fucking $200 a goddamn egg in the store? Do you understand that fucking Arizona iced tea, the owner, CEO, all the motherfucker keep saying that the price is 99 cents and it will never change. But when we go into the goddamn store, that the Arizona fucking iced tea, somebody done some painted on to the cans and shit, is $1.99, $1.99, damn near $2. When it rang up, it's $3. Do you understand the shit we got going on? Do you understand, Kanye West? You understand the Game? That we got real shit going on, bro. We got real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So all the while y'all want to promote your fucking song and you want to troll us when we really trying to figure out who the hell is sexually assaulting all these kids and these women out here, and we got less than 90 days until the damn trial start. I want to let you guys know y'all need to learn to sit your ass down. Learn to sit your ass down somewhere. You know who else need to learn how to sit their ass down somewhere, yo? Birdman. Now, Birdman, you like how I segue that shit in there. Listen, everybody knows that Birdman, along with Wheezy, all them dudes, man, they traveling around, they doing all these tour dates, and you know, they doing a reunion shit. We know they don't have like each other in the first goddamn place, because word on the street, I'm just saying word been on the street. Word been on the street that Birdman done fucked all them dudes, man. I'm just telling you what the word on the street was. Don't get mad at me. So then, you know, and along, I mean, what, fuck them and then fuck them out of money. I mean, those are the two F's right there that'll get people mad at you for life. It don't seem like nothing that Birdman can do or say that'll get these motherfuckers smiling at him again. And then, you know, sometimes your conscience eat at you. Now, I don't know if this shit's true. I'm just telling you what everybody else been saying over the years. They're saying that Birdman didn't do right by them boys' booties when they was young. But you know what? They were very talented, just like all the other many victims of these industry people over the years, always very talented people. So we end up loving them, and we end up supporting them. And then the people that end up doing the wrong things by them end up making the most money off of them. It seems like a trend that we need to end, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. Go ahead and listen to this shit real quick.
Turk locked up for 9 years. Freshman cut up. All right, let's go.
It's very apparent that they don't even want Birdman opening his goddamn mouth anymore. Birdman has now graduated to Granddaddy Bird, to the old bird now. He's up there flapping that one chicken wing he has left. Birdman, I'm letting you know that them young dudes gonna take your ass out the first chance that they get, and we can all see it. We can all see it. I don't know what it is that Birdman got over them dudes that make them dudes continuously chill. Probably, I'm willing to bet that Birdman probably released. I mean, I could be wrong. This probably seems like one of those situations where Birdman says, "Shit, y'all ain't gonna be if I don't be up there with y'all, if y'all don't rock with me, I'm not gonna let y'all use none of these songs no more. And then the tour's gonna be over, and y'all ain't gonna be able to make no more money." That sounds a little believable. I'm not saying it's true. I'm telling you what these dudes be doing. It sounds like they all don't really give a fuck about Birdman being there at the same time, y'all. I feel like a lot of them they love each other and they're glad that they're back. But I feel like the thing that bonds them, just like it bonds a lot of these groups that got fucked over the years by certain people and set up and all that stuff, I feel like it's a brotherly bond that they talk about all the time that keeps them going, and they know the bigger picture. And I'm here to tell you, this don't look good for Birdman. Now, Birdman is getting up there in age. Birdman is much older than a lot of people think. That's why Birdman move around like Mariah Carey that we saw performing earlier. Birdman and Mariah Carey was around in the same era. All them dudes were, except for a lot of them dudes was children. But Birdman knows Birdman and Mariah Carey is about the same goddamn age. You get me? They both grandparents, and they both move like grandparents on stage, and we can see it. It's like Mary J. Blige, Birdman, and goddamn Mariah Carey. And I'm pretty sure that them dudes up there sick of Birdman shit. There's something that Birdman has over them that keeps them at bay. And we don't know what it is yet. But I'm sure when Birdman come up missing one damn day, and and them dudes still come back out performing, and all of a sudden I'm pretty sure it always happens like that. Something gonna happen to his ass, and then all of a sudden all the goddamn royalties and publishing and rights to everything gonna get dispersed. Honestly, I've seen it multiple times, and I know you feel me on that shit. Just like this whole Diddy situation, I'm pretty damn sure there's a lot. Man, listen, y'all people that want to start up these labels and want to get clout off these artists and want to make money off other people, let me tell you something. That shit may be cool when you making that money and you young, but man, to have to watch your back when you get older and get cut off on stage, knowing you can't do a goddamn thing about it, like Lil Wayne did, Birdman, and like other people do. Other people, listen, it's a sad thing to see. Birdman up there by himself a lot of those times. A lot of the times you could tell whether your artists rock with you or not because of the way where they're positioned on stage. Juvenile is always going to be that peacemaker. Juvenile's always just want to do his thing. He's laid back like that. Manny Fresh know that he got a stake in everything because he made a lot of the music. So he still has a stake in it. But man, you talking about Turk, BG, Wheezy, man, the rest of them dudes, them boys, they hate fucking Birdman. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't care what you want to say. Them boy hate Birdman, man. And that's why I say you can't keep doing your artists like that. Eventually, when you want to come back and be embraced as someone that got everybody where they are, the people gonna hate you. And every time you try to get close to people on stage, like Birdman tried to put his arms around Lil Wayne before, Weezy done moved out the way, all type of shit. Weezy didn't forget that you was kissing that man in the mouth now when he was a child. Now, Birdman, I ain't much lie to you. I'm just telling you what we all saw. We all saw that shit. I'm pretty sure a lot of people with social media and all the things that go on right now, these people see that shit. I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne and all them boys remember when every time you tried to get close to them and you kiss them in the mouth. And when y'all was on 106 and they asked damn Birdman about kissing Lil Wayne in the mouth, he said, shit, I love him. That's my son. That's my baby. You heard me? Shouts out to everybody in Louisiana. I know my accent ain't shit, but that's what he said. Kiss that man, been kissing that man in the mouth. It is what it is. Shouts out to everybody out there in the chat right now, man. I'm just keeping this shit 100, man. I know. It don't appeal to everybody. The truth don't appeal to every damn body, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth don't appeal to everybody. The truth don't apply to everybody. And the law don't apply to everybody, apparently. Because, shit, just like this. Let me go ahead and get this up on the screen real quick.
Why is that nigga? Is he working? Bro, is he working here? He doesn't work there. Oh shit.
Stop. Hey, stop. We can't run it back. You got the shit on tape? You got the shit on? Okay.
Now, sir, I want to go ahead and ask a couple questions. I just got a couple questions, right? First question is going to be this. Why the fuck are you in them people's store with a mask on with no damn shirt? 2, how you going to wear no shirt and your pants sagging? Isn't that the same thing as being naked? So are you naked in them people's store with a poo shiesty on? 3rd, you didn't think the police was going to come? You didn't think that you was going to get caught, sir? And 4th, you went in there to steal a fucking vape maybe or some cigarettes? 5, you ain't thought about doing no damn push-ups before you decide to go in there? At least do some damn aerobics, something. This man there went in there with the granddaddy titties. This man there went in there, a poo shiesty on. He got his pants sagging down. Granddaddy titties is out. He got the pregnant cat titties. With no, how you skinny with pregnant cat titties at the same damn time? Bro, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. And then you tried to run as if you're gonna have on the wrong attire, and then run a faux one away from them police officers with the right attire on. Sir, you all the way out of uniform for this job, sir. You out of uniform, you out of season, and you're out of goddamn order for this shit, sir. You out of order this shit. And you're out of pocket. Literally out of pockets. Your pockets, you're out of pocket room. So how you gonna go to the store if your pocket's already full, unless you already got some cigarettes in there? And then why the fuck are cigarettes this goddamn important, guys? Somebody gotta let me know. Like, would you go to the store and rob the store with the poo shiesty, the granddaddy titties, the pregnant cat, the you know when the cats leave the house and they come back pregnant too many times, and then the titties start, the pregnant puppy titties. This man went in the damn sheets, and then this is why I don't go to sheets. Shouts out to Wawa. Shouts out to Wawa. Because this is why I don't shop. This is why I'm glad Sheets ain't down here in Florida like that. I'm so glad that Sheets, you could keep that shit where you at. When we go to Wawa, we don't have to worry about shit like this. Now, I will say that both Wawa and Sheets were both founded in Pennsylvania, two different parts of Pennsylvania, which is some history for you in itself. But I want to go ahead and tell you that Sheets and Wawa are not built the same. Apparently, Sheets, now the police game is on point, but that's only because of your clientele. Sheets, I think Sheets, you need to go ahead and get something else going. Your locations ain't mathing for you. Because although we like Sheets, Sheets is kind of similar. Have you ever been to a Sheets? It's nowhere near like my beloved Wawa. As you can see, it's just like Home Depot and Lowe's. Lowe's will always be good, and it's just like Home Depot, but Lowe's ain't Home Depot. Just like Sheets ain't Wawa. Way smaller. The food ain't Wawa, baby. It ain't. And your thieves, your criminals ain't the same. The only thing I see, the only crime I see get committed at Wawa in my beautiful suburban areas, maybe that's why. I love the suburbs, and I love Wawa for these reasons. I don't gotta see shit like this. I don't want my children to have to go to Wawa or Sheets and have to see a man that is skinny, fat, with granddaddy titties at the same time with the poo shiesty. And the Asics on. Because I don't want my kids confused. I don't want my kids thinking that he is a transgender robbing the goddamn store because he got some damn titties and he's skinny like that. He's in wrong uniform for this job. Hopefully he's in jail. That's where he belongs. Because there's no way. That man got a double-decker layer of titties. Anyway, shouts out to everybody in the chat right now, man. Yeah, this is the news that we cover. Fuck that. We could talk about Trump all day long, man. I need to talk to people about this crazy shit. I need to talk to people about what's going on in your neighborhood. This shit going on in your neighborhood. You feel me? This ain't going on in my neighborhood. We have Wawa in my neighborhood. Shouts out to everybody in Florida. We don't play that shit down here in Florida. We don't have Sheets in Florida. We have Wawa. You know what I'm saying? Our criminals ain't down here running around with orangutan titties, stealing cigarettes and shit. Now let's go ahead and get back into this game shit.
Let's go.
I see my destiny's child. The enemy was stressing me out. Nervous, my stomach in knots. So I took a couple of shots. I think I'm whipped off the yacht. Misses you tricking or not.
Yeah, I love the beat, man. I love the beat. Pause. You know, Kanye made the beat. Why wouldn't the beat be fire? Why wouldn't the production be fire? But the lyrics, my brother, the lyrics ain't going. I already know it. And for a lot of people that was in the comments already on this post about the game and what, you know, they were trolling us all night, as I mentioned before in the previous segment. This is what the gang came up with. Y'all kept us up all night long with Tina Knowles and Kanye and Bananas in the DM just so that you can come out and say, I'm in the red, rose, white ceiling. I'm so sick of this shit, game. I'm so sick of this red, rose, white ceiling lyric shit you got going on, man. Every goddamn song.
I think I'm whipped off the yacht. Misses you tricking or not.
Think it's your fucking or not. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. This I love the game when he be in his bag. Pause. When he be really rapping, like if someone made him mad, I feel like the games last. The games last. His best. The last thing he did that was fire was way after his albums. This is when he fell out with 50 Cent. And he came out with that fucking freestyle that was like 8 minutes long or some shit like that. It was like 7 minutes, 8 minutes long. And it was probably the shit that we all see on social media now. We just didn't know what it was then. But it was basically that. And he went in, pause. This shit here, bro.
I see my Destiny's Child. The end was stressing me out. Nervous, my stomach in knots. So I took a couple of shots.
I'm tired of this shit, man. I thought we was gonna get like some fire ass shit, man. First thing we heard when we heard this game was Red Rose, White Ceiling, dog. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm not here to hate on the man as an artist because we all know what the game could do. I just feel like the game don't do what the game could do anymore. I just feel like the game don't give us what the game used to give us anymore. Pause. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of y'all using social media to troll us with this shit, and then y'all come out with the trashiest fucking bars you could fucking find. But anyway, I digress. We about to move on, right? Because what would it be without making some people mad, right? I have the perfect thing that's gonna make people mad. Let me go ahead and get oh shit. There we go.
Overweight.
Hold on. Not that.
Thought I was pregnant with Omarion's baby because I was overweight because I just broke up with K Young and eating a whole bunch and overweight and no one gave a fuck. And like when all those things happened and people coming on set now, it's like, I don't want to do that. What you don't want to do? And I would say that and I would get belittled or bullied into doing it because not a lot of Black women have these opportunities. How dare you do this? How dare you do that?
What you were also encountering is people had an expectation and an ideal already of who Raven-Symoné was.
Thought I was pregnant with Omarion's baby because I was overweight because I just broke up with.
Yeah, I feel like that. You know, everybody was watching this clip that surfaced around the internet, and then everyone probably, if you're listening to this right now, because I know you guys are on a little bit delay getting things that I say, but man, I'm pretty sure you have the same jaw drop that I had when I heard this, and it's like, are you fucking kidding? First of all, Raven-Symoné was giving up them damn lamb chops, man. You mean to tell me that out of all the, because I know she said a whole bunch of other shit, and we're gonna get into that too. But the thing that stuck out the most is you did what? So Omarion had Raven-Symoné pregnant out. Now look, she looked good in that damn picture back then. I feel like Raven-Symoné had so much potential, but she's such a goddamn clown, bro. I ain't gonna much lie to you. Raven-Symoné used to look good. I used to think Raven-Symoné was gonna be like, you know what I mean? But man, she be saying some stupid ass shit, just like Stacey Dash. I put Raven-Symoné and Stacey Dash into, like, if you had a draft pick in a sport, they would be busts to me. And I ain't talking about just success or nothing. I'm talking about, man, they would just be a bust, man. Like if we wanted to draft a bunch of beautiful women and project them to be whatever, I just feel like, man, Raven-Symoné could have gave us a little bit more. She could have gave men a little longer, man. A little longer. It seemed like she went through a lot of things. I feel like, and a lot of people are starting to believe that Orlando Brown, when he said he used to chop that up, that he's telling the truth. And we gotta admit that, because at the end of the day, she's never said Orlando Brown is lying about some of the stuff that he said, maybe the way he was saying it. But then even so, to say that now we're finding out that she was essentially passed around, which I'm sure this is in some other documentary. But Raven-Symoné is obviously battling through a lot of different things, which this is the conversation that I don't think a lot of people have. You know, I feel like some people, and I've said this before, and I don't care what people think. I feel like some people end up being gay or whatever the case may be from some of the stuff, the unhealed stuff today. I ain't saying all people, so don't get mad at me. It's not about all people. I'm saying some people, when from my observation, once you deep dive into some of these things, you realize that, man, damn, that happened to you. That happened to you. And then you see them with their own gender. Sometimes in my eyes, just my observation, I feel like that's almost like a shield for some people. I feel like some people taking on the homosexuality path, some people take that path because they feel like that person can understand them and keep them in a safe space. And the other gender, the opposite sex, has probably done so much to them that now they can't even trust that gender. So they might still be bi. They might still like the other gender too, but then another gender probably gives them some type of stability in their own emotional distress or hurt or relation to whatever context they got going on. So that's why I say, man, I put Raven-Symoné in that type of category. I know gay people might get mad at me and say, no, it's not that. I'm not talking about all gay people. I'm saying when I see situations like this, and it's like, damn, you've been through a lot. And it's a lot of sexual abuse and a lot of I start to see that. You know, like I said, this platform ain't about bashing people or anything. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't be themselves. But this really caught my eyes, and this ain't what this is about. I'm more concerned about the fact that Omarion had chopped them cheeks up when Raven was fine. Raven was fine back then when Omarion's chopping them cheeks up. And I don't know how old you were when you found out that she was pregnant by Omarion, but damn it, I was yesterday years old. When the hell was this story going to come out, man? Omarion was doing some touching. Yeah, he was doing some touching. He was doing some O's. He was sliding out. He was sliding around the circle on them cheeks. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. You already know what it is, man. Listen, these conversations don't happen every day, man. That's why we have these conversations. That's why we have these conversations. So we're going to have this conversation right here. So we got Spirit as well talking about how they reportedly never had a fatal crash. And they're saying that they've never had a fatal crash. A fact is now gaining attention and amid industry safety concerns despite longstanding criticism for cramped seats, delays, and extra fees. Ranking 98th in the 2024 Harris poll on brand reputation. Some travelers are now praising the budget carrier for a strong safety record. How? A viral TikTok video with over 700,000 views highlighted Spirit's accident-free history, stating, your $100 flight might not come with legroom, but at least it comes with the safe landing, according to airline ratings. No passenger has ever died as a result of a Spirit flight accident. Let me tell you something. I want to know what y'all thought about this, man. So are you saying, so let me ask y'all a question, because I've said this before. So is getting to your destination more important than all the amenities? I already know the answer to this. Or do you guys care more about legroom than you do for a safety record? Then also, too, we don't even really know. The way these companies hide stuff and cover things up, we don't even really know if someone really died or not. Spirit probably misplaced the whole goddamn plane before, and they ain't gonna tell you. They don't even tell you when your flight canceled. Why would they report when people die? You get what I'm saying? Think about that shit. They don't even tell you. You get all the way to there are people who buy tickets to fly on Spirit, get all the way to the goddamn gate for them to tell you there's no room on the flight and that your seat no longer exists. And then they close that little door and disappear. And then dare you to fight. Flying Spirit is like flying Waffle House. You get what I'm saying? They offer not only, low rates, but they can offer you an ass whooping. But I do want to ask you guys, do you care more about that, or do you care about getting there? Do you care more about getting there safely, or you care more about the leg room, the amenities, being able to go back and sit different areas and drink champagne and blah, blah, blah? What do y'all think on that shit, man? That's a question I have. Do y'all really get, because I know my opinion. My opinion is the same opinion it is when I'm on my way to work. And I've said this shit plenty of times. I don't give a damn. Let me say this one more time in case there's no employers out there right now, or there are some right now, some new ones out there who have not heard me say this before. I care more about getting there than how I get there. You know, get what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You can ask my jobs that I've had. Do I give a damn? And that should let you know jobs I've had. I've had jobs. Because, you know what I'm saying? Listen here, I will get there on time. I'm going to make sure I try to get there on time, but I ain't about to do nothing extra to get there on time. You get what I'm saying? That's my thing. I'd rather myself and my car get there safely. I'm not running no lights. I'm not going faster to get there for you. None of that shit. So while I do agree that it don't matter how you get there, it matters that you got there safely, because I live that every day of my life. I dare my job not even call me and ask me where I'm at. They know I'm on the way. Just know it. Shut the fuck up. Know I'm on the way. I'm hanging up now because I'm driving. It's illegal, right? So I do agree with that. As long as you make it there, but I just don't trust the statistic. I don't trust the analytics that Spirit provides, because Spirit be lying. Because like I said, you can get all the way there and Spirit tell you you ain't never had no flight. They'll tell you they ain't never heard of you before. And then they don't give you refunds on shit like that. So I want to know what y'all thought about that, man. I want to know, Spirit is talking big money shit, saying that they don't have any deaths, unlike other airlines, and all that stuff. Basically making you feel like you should be thankful that you even could get on a plane. See, that's the shit I don't like about this country right here, man. Is the fact that companies do the bare minimum, bro. Companies do. Let me put this shit back up on here, man. Companies will do the bare fucking minimum in this country, bro, and then act like we're supposed to be thankful for the bare fucking minimum. Dog, the bare minimum ain't we not paying money so that we don't die. We paying money because we know it takes y'all gas to get there. That's like, you know, I hate the way businesses run business in this country, because they make it seem like it's your fault that they won't let you fly the fucking plane. I'm sure a lot of people, if they had planes you could rent like a car, and to like Avis or fucking Enterprise, and you could just rent the car and fly your goddamn self in the public, I'm pretty sure people would fly themselves. We're not asking you, we're not telling you to tell us that we should be thankful and that shit like this, that just not dying, we should be thankful for that. No, that should be the bare minimum. You get what I'm saying? That should be the bare minimum. We should all be able to get to our destinations alive. The money that we pay is for comfortable seats, for you to invest back into your company, to make your planes bigger, or put more gas in the motherfucker, pay the mechanics to check the shit. That's what we pay you for. Maintenance, fees, gas. But then, you know, Spirit want to act like, well, y'all should be thankful that you may not have leg room, but you ain't going to die. Well, that should be the bare minimum with everybody. That should be not dying shouldn't even be in this conversation. No one should be dying on these damn planes, because everybody pays for every flight. Matter of fact, everyone pays an extreme amount of money for flights. So don't come at us with that shit. Don't come up with it, because you still fucking us over. And like I said, and we're going to get into more, because I don't want to give away. Thank you so much, Henry Adams. I want to stop what I'm doing. Henry Adams Jr. over there, man. I really do appreciate you. I do thank everybody out there that comes through the chats, man. These conversations they happen because of you guys, man. And it's all love. I can't be here without you guys, man. I really do appreciate that. But we got more. We got more, baby. We got more. Because a lot of people are asking me, because we got so much more. A lot of people are asking me, we got to get it all paused. We got to get all these topics in real quick before these last 4. I believe I have 4 more before 4 o'clock. So here we go. Here's why I got my goddamn sombrero on today. My sombrero, I want to make sure y'all know why I got my sombrero on here for a reason today. I told y'all. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me show y'all. Let me tell y'all I told y'all the power of social media. Now, I want y'all to answer this question. All my day ones, who was the first to say that what they were doing before was some bullshit? Who was honest enough besides me to say my Hispanic brothers and sisters, my Mexican brothers and sisters, what y'all was doing and standing on the fucking sidewalk and being quiet and shit? That was some bullshit and it wasn't going to work. I told y'all that. I told y'all need, if y'all want to do shit, you do it your way. I told you somebody got in their ear. Somebody listened to Uncle Wavy Boy, Senor Negro, as I like to call myself. That's my Hispanic name. I'm sticking to it. Exactly. Thank you. The 420s over there on Instagram says, damn, they got people on stilts out there too. You damn right. I told y'all. I said, and I'm going to replay as I chop this down. This is probably one of my first things I chop down, depending on how trending the other topics are that I was talking about. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to post the recap from my other shit when I mentioned that what they were doing is some bullshit. You can find it on my page. But I'm going to repost that video first. But I told you, I said, man, if y'all don't get y'all ass out there like they doing right here, I said, y'all need to get in the highway. Y'all need to stop the traffic. I said they need to get out there and they need to do low riding competitions out there. They need to start building shit in the middle of the fucking road. They need to play drums and play music. They need to stand on business. And they didn't just stand on business, they standing on stilts, bitch. They got a motherfucker out there with a Hellcat or a goddamn a Scat Pack fucking car about to cut donuts. That's exactly what I said they need to do. I told y'all motherfuckers, y'all need to start listening to Senor Negro, your black cousin, your black friend. Because I told y'all I support y'all from the beginning. I was one of the only few platforms with the balls enough to support my Hispanic brothers and sisters, because I told y'all that y'all was too goddamn weak in your protests. And since then, they've thrown out so many more people. I told y'all when this shit started going off, when they started throwing out the first 100,000 of y'all motherfucking family and friends, y'all should have been in the fucking road fucking making empanadas. I said that shit. I said y'all need to be in the road making empanadas, enchiladas. Y'all motherfuckers need to be out there fucking roasting corn husk, whatever the fuck, doing low riders with rims and fucking, y'all need to put a car back together again, take it apart, put all that shit in the middle of the damn street. I said y'all need to plant some grass seeds in the middle of the road and just start cutting the fucking grass if you got to. I told y'all need to just start building little houses in the fucking lanes of the expressway. A brick wall straight across. I told y'all need to start getting like Bob the Builder, Fortnite, all the different versions of Fortnite. Just start building shit in random spots. That is the Hispanics. And do it drunk. Fuck it. Drink. I want Corona. I want y'all to park a big ass Corona truck in the middle of the fucking road if you have to, because that's what we love y'all for. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do when we party with y'all and y'all party with us, and y'all don't need to be out there scared. Y'all need to be yourself. Y'all know y'all here legally. Y'all know y'all good. Y'all need to act that way. Act the same thing I be trying to tell my black folk, man. If y'all know everyone belongs here equally, y'all need to start acting like it. Everyone's culture need to start acting like they belong here. And they need to protest like they belong, like they belong here. I said the biggest thing, the detriment to most communities is when people protest, and I even get on my black people sometime about the way we protest. I said, because when it comes to civil rights, when it comes to anything, it don't matter. Fuck the political shit. is when it comes to violation of people's civil rights in any way, get your ass out there, and who cares? Disrupt the flow of things, because you are the flow of things. The fact that your peace is disrupted, it means that society is already disrupted. Don't let other people go about their day because they don't have to deal with the shit you got. That's some bullshit. Everybody needs to be out there. Everybody needs to be out there. That's why I said, I'm so glad that you guys have been practicing your protest. I'm so glad that it took y'all about I seen y'all out there about two to three times already on social media. But this time, I feel like this time, y'all, somebody saw my video. Somebody watched my damn videos, my advice videos to protesting to my Hispanic people. Somebody been listening. And somebody went over there and said, nah, man, bring y'all asses down the fucking on-ramp, please. Come off the sidewalks. We about to get in this goddamn street. They ain't gonna do nothing. They not gonna do nothing. Because there's strength in numbers. Ain't nobody in them cars gonna do nothing. They'll probably try to run y'all over if they wanted to. But once y'all get that damn door open, if they don't make it away and y'all get that door open, matter of fact, as soon as somebody try to run one of y'all over, somebody should already have the damn rims off the car. So like in 2 seconds, somebody should already have the seats, the rims, the seats out the car, the goddamn mirror out the car, the rims off the car. That's how fast I know it. Do what you love. Be you. That's why I said protesting is about a mixture of things. Protesting is about showing your strength, showing your solidarity, and also showing the reason why that we're here, showing that showing people who you are. And I love this. I don't give a fuck, because I'm not opposed to anybody getting kicked out and they ain't do shit. That's like, because what happens is, and a lot of other black people will get mad, but you have to understand, you can't keep saying, oh, you voted for this. Everyone didn't vote the same. We're not even sure if the fucking machines wasn't hacked. And you're an idiot if you believe that everything ain't hackable, because you talking to an engineer who and I don't have no political sides. I'm just saying a point for all the people who think that who want to just demonize people just because you believe that they did something that you didn't. You have to understand, you don't even know if something wasn't hacked. So you can't just blame people. That shit is a divisive move. You don't want to just blame people and say, well, y'all voted for it. No, that don't mean that these people here voted for that. You know what I'm saying? That's like sitting there and saying that because there's black people incarcerated for no reason, that means that it's the black people's fault for voting the people. No, because both sides are fucked up. We need to be voting for us. Vote for us. Shouts out to everybody that was brave enough to go out there and actually step into traffic, man, because you already know it's a bunch of them goddamn gas station wine drinkers in the damn traffic. So y'all be careful out there. Them gas lighters. I told you, I pointed out everything in all our ethnicities, and be careful. You got the dudes in them pickup trucks that be just ready now. Run your ass over. Then you got them damn gas station wine drinkers. Be ready to gaslight you. Y'all be careful in that damn traffic. But shouts out, man. Everybody was wondering why I had my sombrero on, because not only because it's Taco Tuesday, baby, it's because I wanted to show my solidarity on my platform for all my Mexican brothers and sisters, because it don't matter. I don't have a side. I just don't like to see people hurting. I don't have a racial side. I don't have none of that shit. I'm a people person, baby. And I'm a people person for a reason. And I'm so glad that they took my advice. Somebody saw my video and took my advice. Shouts out from Senor Negro himself, and that is, him is I and I is he. Yeah, but anyway, man, I don't want to get too political, but I hate this motherfucker here.
And I don't scoff at anybody in show business, because she essentially is a performer. It wasn't a news show. It was a personal commentary show on a news network, MSNBC. I don't laugh at people losing their jobs, although she's still at the network. But the show itself, one of the reasons why the show got canceled is because people didn't watch. And I'm sure they ran it up the flagpole. Oh, should we cancel Joyless Joy Reid during Black History Month? They had to stop the financial bleeding. And you people that are complaining about Joy Reid's show getting canceled? Did you watch? I see more people complaining about Joy Reid's show getting canceled than were actually watching Joyless.
You know, I get what you're saying. I mean, I get what you're saying, Michael Rappaport, but I want to go ahead and just go ahead and say this right now. I am so sick of Michael Rappaport. See, that's the thing. I know. See, here's why I'm a big advocate for people that look like you in whatever community you have. Let's keep building platforms. Let's keep building platforms that aren't owned by these big networks. I told y'all this. This is why I get on entrepreneurs, and let me get myself on the screen a little bit more. This is exactly why I get on my Black entrepreneurs. I get on my Black podcast people. I get on my Black content creators, and I get on them about a lot of different things. I get it. We're all on these platforms that are owned by whatever, but I'm talking about your content, owning your content at least. You know what I'm saying? Getting your message out there. Because what happens is social media ain't going to just cancel somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Some people are going, hit myself in the face. Some people are going to say, oh, well, you're on social media and no, but social media ain't going to cancel you unless you showing and really they showed you that you can show your ass, you can show your crotch, everything on social media. So social media has proved that it's not going to cancel you. The only thing that cancels you is these networks that own you within the social media platform. Because now these people get these shows or they're on these networks, but these networks have converted over to social media where we all live. So then now you have gone all these years of being on these national news networks, and now the network is really on social media. That's what happened to TV. We're all on social media. Anybody can have their own network essentially on the internet, right? Because you don't need social media. You can just open up a website, and people just go to your website and watch your content. You don't need social media. So what I'm saying is, this is what happens when they want you to shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? When you talk shit on these networks and they want you to shut the hell up, they'll just go ahead and cancel you when you're and I get on all these people because they keep allowing themselves to do that. I feel like it should be a mass exodus from TV networks from all these people. I get it. The money may be good. I get it. You can get blackballed. But these people like I applaud people like Don Lemon, all these other people that got fired and have seen the greener pastures on the other side of things. Because if you notice, all these personalities that have gotten fired over the past couple years, even before Trump and all, they've gotten fired, but they're doing pretty well on social media. And they could be who they want. You've never seen Don Lemon act the way he act now. It ain't got nothing to do being gay. I'm talking about him being himself. Don Lemon may be gay, and that may make people mad because they made a lot of women mad. They didn't know he was gay, and they didn't know he was with a white man. But I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about Don Lemon is on these red carpets with his name on his outlet. He's able to pause. He's able to dap up people and be himself. That's what I said. I take pride in being on social media. The traffic may not be as much as if everybody tuned into First Take or everybody tuned into these networks. But you know what? I take pride in every day getting on here knowing that I own this shit. I own this shit. I own this brand. And no one can fire me from here. Social media could probably try to cancel me if I did some crazy shit. But outside of that, my message is going to get out here regardless. I ain't got to worry about coming in here one day and somebody telling me I can't do this. I don't have nobody financially backing this. I don't have none of that stuff. No one does my editing. I do all my stuff myself. All my engineering live right here. All the stuff you see happening, I'm doing all of this, right, as we go. That's why it's imperfect. But what I'm telling you right now is, let me get back to you scaly son of a bitch. At the end of the day, Michael Rappaport talks all this shit, man. Every day we got to get on social media and we got to watch this man with his chap ass lips, face crumbling onto his shirt as we go, psoriasis all on his shirt. And he gets on here and just scoffs at other, like he's saying, he just scoffs at other ethnicities. If we ain't talking about Jewish people, then Michael Rappaport don't want to talk positive at all. He's talking about how people wouldn't watch her show. I know I watched her shows and stuff like that. Like I watch everything to try to peep out the tricks, the perceptions, the media tricks that you put out there, and also how to conduct yourself in the media space. So I watch a lot of different shows and different things on, and I get it. I'm just one person, but also, too, the algorithm is also controlled. So while Michael Rappaport is sitting up here making claims that no one watched something, those numbers could be manipulated the same way as anything else. So I just feel like he always finds the time, even though it's crazy too, because he always finds the time to talk shit about Donald Trump, as he's done multiple times. I haven't heard any negativity against Donald Trump or anybody from him. He's called that man the pig. He's called that man all the things under the sun, except for a child of God. Ever since this man been elected or was forecasted to win, this man has been done nothing but attack all the other ethnicities and only prop up the Jewish community. And then knowing damn well that the president don't give a fuck about his community, will still get on here and down other ethnicities. And that's why, Michael Rappaport, you are in a lot of people's eyes as a has-been in people's communities, bro. This is all you got. You get what I'm saying? Now, one thing about my platform is I'm not going to get up here and just down other ethnicities every day, because I rock with all ethnicities. I talk about what's funny and the correlations between different things, but I just don't sit there and downplay, especially my sisters. I'm not going to let him do that shit. So I know a lot, like I said, I know a lot of women out there always ask, oh, why nobody ever comes to the defense of black women, blah, blah, blah. And I'm raising my hand. Once again, I came to Beyonce's defense, even though I have my own thoughts about the other shit, but I just don't let people get up on social media and down my sisters. I just don't do that. And I just feel like every chance he gets, Michael Rappaport, with your ugly ass, you get up there and you talk shit about my sisters. And I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Your face is falling apart on your camera every goddamn time you turn it on. Not only are you allergic to probably sunlight, but you're also probably allergic to the damn white lights that you're using for social media. I just don't get it. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the shit talk, man. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on him. I try to talk around the principles, the thought process behind stupid shit like that, because I just don't like that. I'm not going to let him come for my sisters like that. Shouts out to all my sisters out there doing the goddamn thing, man. Yeah, man, we about to wrap this damn pod up, man. We about to wrap this pod up today. Like I said, interaction is always important. Always important. So when you interact and you get your questions out there, you get your comments and whatever else you want to get out there, then you also get a chance to be a part of the content creation part of things, man. So although, like I always tell people, although this is alive, also understand that these are just live recordings. So when I cover these topics, I'm really covering these topics not to get live reaction, live comments from the people as I'm speaking about it, but then also too to go back through, and then also I chop down these segments and then I do a little bit more to them, obviously more editing, things like that, and I put these segments out there as time goes on, so then you too can be a part of the content creation process that goes on this platform. Like I said, this platform grows with the people. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to everybody that comes through every day at certain times and chimes in on different things. We do this 5 days a week. At least this podcast variation, we do this 5 days a week through the midday. This is the Midday Wave with your boy Wavy Boy here. And we just try to get you through your day. We talk about a wide variety of different things, and we try to get different perspectives and on different subjects as well. So like I said, man, it is what it is. So we got more airplane shit going on. This right here was like 2 hours ago. It says a couple reportedly forced to sit next to a dead passenger for hours on the flight. I get it. I know you be like, man, where you be getting all this shit from? I'll be right on the internet, baby. I get my news right there from the internet. I'm just going with the trends, baby. Like I said, this is the Wave podcast, baby. So the wave is whatever's trending. The wave is you. The wave is everything that's going on in real time. So we talk about things. We don't have to wait till tomorrow to talk about things in real time. We don't have to wait till once a week like other shows. This show, you guaranteed to hear about things every day as they happen. which is awesome. So, according to the reports, in an Australian couple, Mitchell Ring and Jennifer Colin, endured a harrowing flight from Melbourne to Venice via Doha. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that name. When a fellow passenger collapsed and died mid-flight, the airline placed the deceased woman in a seat next to them, covering her with a blanket, but did not offer them the option to move. Jennifer was able to find an alternative seat thanks to a fellow passenger. He later expressed frustration, noting that there were empty seats available. The situation worsened when, upon landing, medical personnel removed the body without fully covering the woman's face, adding to his distress. According to airline guidelines, deceased passengers should be seated away from others and properly covered. The couple, still shaken, has reportedly tried to contact Qatar Airways, but has received no response. The airline later issued a statement offering condolences and apology for any distress caused. Wow. You know, I told y'all should read the bottom of the ticker that I always have. You know how I always have welcome to Jumanji 2025? There's a reason for that. There's a clear fucking reason for that. That I welcome you guys here to Jumanji 2025 every single day when we do these podcasts. Because shit like this, you can't make this shit up, man. There's no fucking way. Remember, we just talking about spirit. When I do these stories, I'm always going to jump back to the stories. You know, just like I did. I was talking about spirit in the last segment that I was just talking about. How spirit tells you that we should just be lucky that no one died. You know, while all these other people have died, and they talk about, well, you may be paying cheap flight fares, and you may be not having leg room, and your seats may be a fucking pizza box with a fucking seatbelt on it on Spirit, but at least you don't die. Remember that shit? This is exactly what I'm talking about. The audacity in these airlines right now are giving me cringe vibes, heavy cringe vibes, man. Heavy cringe vibes to the soul, because you ain't about to sit up here and tell me that if Sister fucking Mary Clarence passes the fuck out and dies in the plane with me, all this goddamn space, you gonna tell me that you gonna lean her fucking Weekend at Bernie's ass up beside me? That's what you're telling me. So the whole flight for hours, it says for hours now, I gotta play Weekend at Bernie's with your ass, with this old ass lady probably died with her eyes open, her mouth stank, ass probably. You understand? Old people probably, when people die, I don't know if you're old, but you understand, people move their bowels and shit. They start swelling up with gas. All your organs they're gone. Your organs aren't working anymore. So you mean to tell me can you imagine sitting on a plane, bro, and a dead body starts relaxing, and then and some silent air come out the dead person's ass, bro? Do you understand how traumatizing that could be all in itself? Can you imagine the smell, the last poont? The last poont. If you don't know what a poont is, it is what it sounds like. Poont. Okay? It's called fart. Ass air. Can you imagine how stank that shit is coming out of a body? And you're going to lean that motherfucker up beside me and tell me we're going to enjoy our flight. And you're going to come by, you're going to bring me peanuts, and you're going to bring me fucking little ginger ales and shit. You're going to still charge me for the shots of tequila and shit. Matter of fact, they be having little Smirnoffs. They don't even be good shit. Well, I don't know. In first class, I'm poor, so I don't fly first class. They give you the fucking gas station alcohol when you fly the cheap shit. But what I'm saying is, they give you Fireball. They give you shots of Fireball on the poor people shit. But what I'm saying is, you ain't about to sit Bernie up beside me, Weekend at Bernie's, on this goddamn plane and think I ain't about to whoop some ass. First of all, when we get off this plane, it's on site. You gotta, everybody operating that damn plane gotta run the fade. You have to run me the fade. As soon as you open the doors, I'm running the fade on your ass. You ain't about to pack your little suitcase up. Your pilots be packing a little suitcase up and they be gone to the hotel and getting off work. Nah, you got to run the fade in the parking lot now because you sat a dead person beside me. I don't like that. Anyway, man, this is shit. I'm not making this up. Okay? They said they forced the people to sit next to the dead body on the damn plane for hours. and then act like the shit wasn't happening. Didn't even hear back from the people. Didn't even hear. Now you're gonna hear from me is the question. You're gonna hear from me. You ain't gotta worry about me hearing from you. I'm going to the corporate office. You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I would have took a selfie next to the dead body. I would have took a whole selfie next to the dead body and said, enjoy your flight on Qatar Airlines, and see how they feel about that. Well, we riding with dead motherfuckers. So, all right, so we got Qatar. Let's run down our airlines right now. All right. So we got Delta and all them things. All the ones that we know, Delta, United, all that shit. They're crashing the fuck up in the fucking sky. Crashing up. Excuse me. Falling out of the sky. Engines blowing up, tires. They got fixer flat in the goddamn tires on the airplanes, right? Then you got Spirit, who's now taking the marketing slogan of at least you didn't die. That's their marketing slogan. At least you didn't die. Now you got Qatar fucking Airlines telling you that you might live and you gonna pay. And, but you gonna have to sit with a dead person. Ain't that about a bitch? So on Qatar Airlines, you got to have both aspects. You got to have death, high prices, and I'm pretty sure ain't nobody coming from over there wearing deodorant any goddamn way. I'm just telling you what it is. I love you, but I'm just listen. I could tell ain't nobody on that plane got deodorant on. Okay, so you got to put up with armpits on all these foreign airlines in the first goddamn place, and then on top of that, you got to be a part of Weekend at Bernie's all the way back to your destination, where you gotta watch Bernie the whole fucking flight and make sure that he don't be dancing around and parasailing, all type of shit on the goddamn flight on your way to your destination. He gotta lean on your shoulder and shit while you take a flight. That's where we are. And that's why I'm gonna end this goddamn podcast today. I just want to ask you a question, man. Listen, do y'all think, just count me out of flying, baby? Like I said, I got some cruises coming up. I'm willing to do the cruises. I don't give a fuck. Because you get so drunk on the cruise that you don't even give a damn. You forget you own the ocean. Like, you can get so drunk on a cruise that you forget that there is no coming back from that water out there. I'm cool with that. Fuck it. But in a plane, there ain't enough weed. There ain't enough alcohol. There ain't enough of nothing. I done went on every roller coaster you could think of. Ain't nothing gonna prepare you for that plane falling out of the goddamn sky. And that's just where we are. Like I said, I'd rather just put me on the cruise, man. We show up every port drunk, every country. We the drunk, loud Americans getting off these cruise ships. They already know. Here come the drunk Americans. They just coming to get more drinks, buy up the same tchotchke shit, and then we out of here. Them planes, though, them motherfuckers, man, they talking about we about to land. They just crash your shit up into the damn tree and say, welcome to wherever the fuck you at. That's just where we at with the plane. Then this here took it to a whole nother level, because they say if you die on here, we'll make sure that you still get a chair. So while they offering even dead people chairs, they offering your safety, they offering you to still pay expensive prices to get somewhere. Now you get to sit with death in your seat to remind you that you could die. You could die just like this person. And then Spirit saying, well, shit, we don't got nothing else to offer you. Spirit say they don't even got air conditioning, but at least you won't die. Yo, Spirit chairs, bro. I know some kindergarten chairs more sturdy than the chairs that be on them Spirit planes that they be flying across. Like, Spirit has them old ass bus seats that just come out the wall and just be suspended in midair because it's just a piece of plastic with a cushion on it. That's Spirit Airlines. And they want to talk shit now because all these other airlines is killing y'all ass. I just tell you what, fuck all y'all airlines. I'll just swim. If I got to go overseas, fuck it. If the cruise ship tell me I've been on here too many goddamn times, because then damn it, I'll just swim where I need to go. I'll just be like Elion on a tube. Like, they come over here, I'm going to be going over there on the fucking inner tube. That's just where I'm at. But I'm not getting my black ass on no plane no damn mo. You ain't got to worry about me crawling out the plane, like the other lady crawling out the plane, and the steward was grabbing some ass and to get him out the plane. You got to worry about me sliding down no big ass rubber fucking sliding boards coming out the plane. You ain't got to worry about me doing that because I ain't gonna be there. I ain't even gonna be there. And I was never scared of planes. I've been on some flights. I've been on every roller coaster, but like I said, ain't nothing gonna prepare you for when that plane start to descend from the motherfucking sky fast like a fucking missile or rocket. I'll tell you this shit right now. You better go watch that goddamn. Shouts out to everybody in Philadelphia. My heart's a prayer still go out to these people when these planes crash. But let me tell you something. You go back and watch that goddamn video, even in Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, when that plane, the sound you heard when that bitch was coming down to the ground, when gravity had every inch of that plane pulling that shit to the ground. That shit is no damn joke. And I don't even want to see what that. Matter of fact, if I was ever on the plane and it started to go down a little bit, my first reaction is shit and piss. Shitting and pissing everywhere on me, on everything, my family. I'm shitting on pissing on me, my shirt, instant yellow, whatever. They gonna know. Even if they just come back later on and say it was false alarm, we just hit a little turbulence. Well, I'm sorry, I gotta change. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta smell shit, piss in here for the rest of this flight. But damn it, you scared me because I've been on roller coasters where the shit go up and then it stop and then it let you down. I couldn't even. I don't even like that. I don't even really like that. It was fun because I knew we was on roller coaster. I don't even like that. We was going too goddamn fast. Okay. So anyway, shouts out to everybody out there, man. We're going to end this goddamn podcast, man. Okay, got my blood pressure up thinking about it. But that's what they're doing out here, man. So like I said, we're going to run down this one more time before I end this shit, man. So we right now dealing with these planes and shit. We got Delta, American Airlines, Southwest, all the motherfuckers crashing up, bashing their fucking planes up against the fucking trees and the fields and shit. They not even landing the motherfuckers. The engine's blown out. You get what I'm saying? And then you got Spirit saying, well, at least you there. You may or may not even get on the plane. They might just take your money and just tell you ain't got no flight. And then you got Qatar Airline. Qatar Airline, they say, fuck it. If you die, we got you. That's their slogan. All the rest of them, American, all this, they say, well, Spirit says, at least you got there. And then Qatar Airlines says, even if you die, we got you. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. You already know these conversations are real conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? As the week progresses and as we get into more conversations, I'm pretty sure it's going to get more weirder as it always does. Don't forget, we still got Chad Johnson and Cameron, the old nigga beef. You know what I'm saying? The old niggas beef. We got all that. We got so much more to get into, but we're not. Okay, shouts out to everybody out there. We talked about enough today. Okay, like I said, this platform right here is okay. If you feel like you've missed anything, I do this 5 days a week, and also too, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be so much more bullshit to get into. You know what I mean? I was just looking for one more fucking thing, but I don't even see it. Yeah, I don't even see it. I don't see it. Well, whatever. All right, shouts out to everybody right now. Let me see if this pops up real quick. Okay. One more thing. One more fucking thing. One more thing. We're gonna end this shit the right way. Pause. Right here. We're gonna end this on some good old stuff because I feel like I don't want to just end the pod on just death, right? Like these airlines. I want to get into some other stuff. All right, real quick, right? Because I knew I was going to want to talk about this. All right, so according to the reports, visitors to Yosemite Firefall event this February saw an upside down flag, American flag on El Capitan, hung by Yosemite employees protesting Trump administration cuts to national park staff. The upside down flag symbolized dire distress via blah blah blah. All right, so listen. I brought this story up here because I felt like it was very important, because I know the country is very divisive right now. The country is very much so divided. You got people who are independent, who knew that both sides are on some bullshit in the first place. Then you got people on the Democratic side who believes that all this is Republican side. Then you got the Republican side thinking all is the Democrat side, or saying that. And then you got the people who voted for him who hate each other for some reason, but can't seem to get the bigger picture out of all of this. I'm talking about even since the election time itself. People just can't seem to wrap their head around the bigger picture behind a lot of this stuff, you know? Because the bigger picture to me, just to me, is the fact that I feel like this country's issue is the fact that we always let the owners, the CEOs, the presidents, the other politicians, we always let them off the hook by firing us. Even jobs down to McDonald's, even call center jobs, because customers want to go in there and customers will say, or people in the public will say, well, why is this establishment poorly ran? Why is this country poorly ran? And you know what America always does? America always says, well, it's got to be the employees. The employees is the reason why the food is this or this, the customer service is this. They don't ever ask themselves, well, wouldn't it be the top of the leadership down that would be the reason why? You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, like I said, this ain't about Trump. This ain't about one side. I believe this is about the bigger picture of both sides together. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about the government itself. I'm talking about both sides of the political spectrum. This is how they run the fucking country, man. Imagine America being a big ass restaurant, for an example, right? And then customers come in and they see the employees working. They see the employees sweating. They see the cooks cooking. They see the bartenders making the drinks. But when the quality of the food just don't seem to be right, or the service, people get mad directly at employees. And I'm talking about the whole workforce. People don't understand how the workforce actually operates. People in America can't seem to wrap their head around the fact that the reason why anything and everything is not going to be great, it's not the employees, it's the people running the establishment. And it's the people that is shown nepotism. It's the nepotism that's shown to the people that they put in the lower leadership position below them. And I get it. Your first response is going to be get angry because if you support one side, then we think it's all about politics. I'm talking about your job. I'm talking about your HOA. I'm talking about your local politics. I'm talking about your teachers. I'm talking about society. I'm talking about America. The problem in America, when things aren't right, we want to fire the Americans. But see, the thing is, we always let the leadership off the hook. And it doesn't matter, like I said, it doesn't matter what side, because the side that just left was fucked up too. You ain't about to sit there and just say that this side fucked shit up. And listen, this side that's in here now was in there before this side. They was fucking up. The side that was in there before them was fucking up. And then this side is fucking up still, just like they was before they got in before the last side. There's never been a time. I don't understand where people keep getting any of these times where it was about the Americans. But every time we want to call customer service on something or protest, or we want to arrest someone, we want to deport someone, we want to beat someone up, we want to be angry, we want to hate this person. It's always us that we're doing that to. We'll never get, like I said, imagine, just picture America as like a big restaurant, McDonald's something. If the place is poorly ran, if the workers don't have the tools they need to survive, and when I say the workers, I mean like Americans, because we are the cogs in the machine. We make the shit run. But we'll put it in the same sense as any other job out here. You go to a lot of these jobs out here, does the CEO give the workers everything? Does every job provide the workers every tool that they need to do the job efficiently and effectively? No. Does the job give the people, does the job pay the employees at your job or any other job the money that you feel that you are worth? To actually Do we get paid a fair wage really to pay and take care of everything? I'm talking about put America as in a big restaurant, somewhere that people go, take their time out and complain about the way it's ran. And I put that in the same context is that because people go in there and complain, but they don't blame the boss. They don't blame the corporation that's in charge of funding that said business. They don't say anything to it. When they write the corporate, it ain't to blame corporate or the person running this poorly ran establishment. It ain't to get the leadership out. It ain't to do none of that. It's to blame. I bet you it always has an employee's name on it. Because you believe, just like America believes, that if I fire the employees, that, oh my God, I'm gonna come here tomorrow and the business is gonna be ran so much better because we got rid of the employees. And we know that's a lie. Americans fire Americans all the time for anything. But the reason why the money never gets allocated any goddamn where to buy brooms, to make sure that the water comes out, to make sure that the computers, whatever job you got, to make sure that the system works properly, to make sure training is paid for, to make sure all the things that you're paying taxes to, you pay taxes at your job out of your paycheck even. But like I said, if you put America in the same context as a restaurant, you'll see that people will rather go in and complain about the employees, the people who are working, the people who have one arm tied behind their back. They think that's the way to go. Let's fire the employees. Let's fire more Americans. Let's deport more Americans too. That'll make it work. You done already deported some people. You done already fired a bunch of people. You done already switched over a lot of things, right? You won. That's why I don't have a political side, because I can't be fooled by bullshit. I would ask the same questions to any administration that comes into any leadership, all the way down to the local office, all the way to anything, even to a job. This is why I don't care. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got in trouble in school. I was in mentally gifted, not mentally slow, mentally gifted class. I did all that shit in the young age. But at the end of the day, I also learned even in school that when you question things, when you question common sense, you too could get suspended. You too could be penalized. You too can be shut down. You too could be canceled. That's what America teaches you. So they teach you to be silent and go against yourselves. When one person is talking, that makes the whole class get in trouble, right? We can go all the way back to grade school. America does the same thing. Oh, when people are complaining. We'll say that people are complaining. People don't like with the crumbs and the bullshit that we gave you. Shouts out to the 420s. Have a good day, bro. The class gets in trouble. We get penalized. We get taxed more. We get more stipulation against us, consequence, more division, more hatred. Let's fire more Americans. But we don't never question the bosses. It don't matter which boss it is, because it's all nepotism anyway, right? You go to your job, a lot of times your CEO, your managers or whatever, they are related. There's some people, there's a lot of that shit going too. The people don't get qualified, hired by qualification and stuff. They don't talk about the nepotism. None of that shit. That's why I said the truth shall always set you free. And for me, when I see stuff like this, these are the questions I have. I said, I want to know, why is America so interested in always firing the employees, even at your job? Now, I said I like to relate things into your everyday life, because see, it's easy for me to get up here and then people mistake what I'm saying for one side or the other, or we hate this person or these hate. No, I'm talking about you personally that's watching this. Let's put this in the context of let's put this in the context of your job. The employees are always the one getting the employees fired, right? The employees are always the ones, someone want to get changed and people are so scared, I'm going to lose my job. And then everybody get fired on some bullshit ultimately anyway down the line. Everybody, you go back to that job, don't nobody that was there with you work there no more, because that's what America teaches, that from a micro standpoint, from a macro standpoint. It's fear mongering, and also too, it's a game being played against you. That's why I said I wanted to make sure I spoke my piece on this type of stuff, because you're seeing this around the country, because questions are being asked. Just like you know, when you fire everybody that make things go, are you telling me? And you see that it's a lot of farmers that with all that old plantation land, that they just don't mention that part, but it's a lot of farm owners, a lot of people owning businesses that had a lot of people of different ethnicities and so forth working for them. They're starting to see the ramifications of the bullshit as well, because when it ain't making dollars no more, it ain't making sense. And my thing is, you could say what you want about people and want to deport them. I guarantee you, the ones that been over here and soaked up the game long enough, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go back over there and make their country way better. Because at the end of the day, they already can just build some shit. You get what I'm saying? They just like being able to be at peace and do some fun shit over here. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone should be entitled to do that. But now what about all the owners and CEOs and entrepreneurs that had the people working for them? You got them on all these news articles saying, well, I got to go out there and plow my own fields now. I got to go out there and pick my own beans and my own oranges now. And I really do sure miss them damn people that used to get out there every morning and do exactly, because you fired the employees. And we all know y'all raggedy asses that own these corporations ain't gonna go out there and do none of the shit that y'all be up there blowing up these people, these administration with their own agendas, blowing up their ass about. Pause. Well, unpause, because that's what they're doing. So these are the questions that I have. I get everyone wants to hate, but my question is always going to be for the people, everyone. What about you? And what if we contextualize this as in an everyday job like yours? Are you really going to get mad at the employees? Like when you go to your job and shit don't work at your job? Are you going to try to get the employees fired, your fellow employees that be right there smoking cigarettes, complaining about the shit just like you? Or are you going to actually get some balls and go to your manager, say, or your GM or your CEO and say, look, the employees need the tools to do the job. It ain't our fault that the country's fucked up. You can't do like how the Joker did in America in leadership and throw a knife out there to American citizens and say, well, there's limited spaces. So but make this kind of quick, or this will be tryouts. And then you got everybody here killing each other and fighting, and while you sitting up there laughing. But see, that's the game they playing, y'all. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, please. And I'm going to keep sharing content like this. I'm going to keep speaking out on topics like this. As we talk about everything, topics like this are important, because what I don't like is people not being able to make their wage. Because you can't sit there and say, well, the people that work in this department, they haven't been doing anything anyway. They've been stealing money. That was the dumbest shit I've seen about some of these people getting mad at these people that work at some of these businesses, these organizations, and they say, oh, the organization's stealing money, so good for all these people getting fired. Well, the people, if you apply for a job, you don't know nor get to touch any of the money that the job is embezzling. I'm sure your job is embezzling money. And you can see that when you pay taxes, some of y'all. Half of us getting fucked over in taxes because of your damn job, because of the jobs we have out here. So let's not play the game. Let's stop getting mad at fellow Americans. We need each other more than anything, and we need to have a line that we draw where we don't sit there and just applaud every goddamn body getting fired all the fucking time, or everybody dealing with things going on right now. Because even the rich people that was living in them areas, when that shit caught on fire over there, like Michael Jackson's hair in the 90s, y'all was crying and shit. Oh my God, help us, which should happen. We should help you, and we do love you. But you can't be in one tragedy 1 week, and then the next week, when it ain't your turn for tragedy, I'm talking about black people too. You can't, when we ain't going through something particularly in the news, we can't be laughing or saying other shit about other people necessarily, because it's just not our turn right now. We need to start understanding that there is a turn, that everyone does have a turn. And who the fuck is giving us our turn at the bullshit? And that is where we need to come together and end the bullshit directly. But we're going to end the live right here, man. I always get into my bag, pause about a lot of this stuff, man, because, I don't like the tone that's being set out here in the U.S., you know what I'm saying, about these people losing their jobs, man. Like, when you see, it's one thing to laugh because you think these people here won't do something desperate when desperate time, or you think because they had a good job or good status or they work, sir, you think they won't be one of these people knock you upside your goddamn head for some money. You a damn fool. So we as a society need to fall back on that type of shit. We need to start establishing I told you guys in this platform many times, the people need to start establishing their own infrastructure that actually helps protect us more against the governmental influence that betrays us so many times. And it's supposed to be the government. It's supposed to be our local, and state officials. That's the crazy part about it. But as you can see, it doesn't matter who's in office, so shut up. But as you can see, it doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter. These same meetings that go on, the local officials, the local fucking and state people, officials, representatives, they sit right there and they drink their wine or they eating their lunch. And they probably talk about bonuses and all other type of shit they ain't allowed to talk to us about. And then they get in there and be quiet. That's about it. You got what's his name? Eric Adams on New York, that piece of shit. I hope he goes to prison twice. But we're going to get into him a little later, man, because I actually talked about him, but I'm going to make sure that I get him up on the screen. But we're going to end this live. It's after 4 p.m., and you already know how I do, man. This is one of the longest running podcasts that goes for the longest time period during the midday on social media. I can't be thankful enough. I'm so thankful for all the people that support globally that comes to support this platform, man. It would never be any me without any of you guys. And that's the damn truth. So once again, man, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you didn't miss nothing. It's only Tuesday. Like I said, it's Taco Tuesday, baby. So if you haven't had any drinks yet, if you haven't gotten a chance to give somebody a Hispanic a hug today, man, and let them know it's going to be okay. If they seem to be down about what's going on out here, if they seem stressed, we need to normalize doing more of that. And like I said, for any ethnicities that swear to God you ain't going through nothing because ain't nobody throwing you out or ain't nobody, y'all, the rest of y'all need to start being, being a little bit more compassionate, man. It ain't all about you. It ain't all about whether you could just wake up every day and you could go to work and you could just, because at the end of the day, I could talk about the trap y'all in too. All the people, all the other ethnicities that don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. The danger's behind that too, because you are more asleep than everyone else. You are more brainwashed than everyone else. The crime against you is more greater than everyone else because it's causing you to commit a civil or a moral crime against everyone else and even yourself. Bars. I'm gonna let that simmer right there. Pause. We're gonna pick this up where I left off tomorrow. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Wavy Boy here with another Midday Wave here in the Wave Podcast with your boy Wavy Boy 5 days a week. We do this every midday in between 1 p.m. and it looks like 4 p.m. We're gonna just start throwing 4 p.m. out there because your boy talk a long goddamn time. But we gotta cover the shit that happens, and it's very important. Remember, it may not be important to you, but it damn sure is important to me. But when I say it, and I say it the way I say it, pause. They hate when I talk like this. You already know what it is, baby. It's your boy Wavy Boy. We out of here.